Is it live? Good. Exactly. Stop looking. How you do this one? Perfect. Is it live? Good. So leave it. Like you said, leave it. Keep leaving. I agree. I don't know why I'm whispering. Why?
It's like
Wait, hold on. Is any no audio? See, look, I don't know why I'm whispering, but let it go. Maybe look. See, it came up right.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. That's lit, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now I say when I drop you off, we start it. All right.
Yeah.
It's lit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, can you please watch it?
Yeah. Watch it.
You will.
Mm-hmm. Fuck around. I'm not doing much right now.
Bad. Yeah. It's only 27 minutes because it's a part 2.
Yeah.
So like, I'm telling you, they don't know that. I do though, because I pre-recorded it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, yo, you go. Ready? Let me
My
do
family's
it.
outside. It's okay though.
Really? So then, should I do it right here? Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Just
it's
tell
fine.
me.
No,
Alright,
no.
yo,
That's
watch
what I'm
out.
saying. No, okay.
I'm gonna do it right now. Ready? Watch.
Alright.
I'm gonna switch it. Watch this. Ready? Welcome back to the Domenicricc Show.
Nice.
Part 2, guys. We're back home. Back in the studio. Look around. Without you and without God, none of this happens. I'm doing what I love. And I'm trying to make a difference in this world. Walking around with what I believe in. This is what we believe in. Go time right now. Make the change now. More products coming soon, guys. I got my track hat right here. Mug right here. Go time right now. I think you can see it. So, part 2, I did a deeper dive. Let's get into some of this history. This has been ongoing. Okay? I really appreciate it. Let me change the setting behind me. Please, yo, tell your dad if anything.
Normal.
Boom. All right. So, did a deeper dive, and this fellow, chemist Pierre Eupheme Marcellin, born 1827, died in 1907. This is the man with the idea of cultivated meats, man-made meats. So he actually had a few predictions that are very impressive to me. I want to show them to you. So he predicted in about 100 years of his time this would happen. End of livestock and man-made meats would happen. Synthetic foods, synthetic supplements, as you see, tablets, and pills, moral progress, eliminating the slaughter of animals. So this idea has been an ongoing idea. Let me stop right there. Okay, the slaughter of animals. I believe there's a food chain in life. I believe that is the way God, I believe in God, and for you, God can be whoever you want for you. Okay? This is the way life should be lived. Man-made meats should not exist. Life should be consumed. Life should be lived as it has been going on. As time has been going, that's how life should be lived. There's no difference from me sitting here right now than a man 500 years ago. In the moment, we're experiencing the same thing, but it's just a different time, okay? And I'm saying that for a reason, because this chemist, do I believe he had a good heart? Possible. But do I believe it was money-driven? Yes, unfortunately. And I believe this man, I do not know for certain, was eventually some sort of politician. I will look into that. But this has been ongoing, okay, trying to pass this bill. And I have some of the history right here. So, in 1930, 1931, Frederick Smith and Winston Churchill, it even got to them, and they made these exact same predictions. Eventually, this would happen in life. And they also predicted around the same time. In 2013, first lab-grown beef burger unveiled by William Van Ellen. Let me find this fellow. 2013, found him. Dutch research, widely recognized as the godfather of cultured meat, lab-grown cultivated meat. The year 2013 is a landmark date in connection to his life and legacy for two main reasons. One made, and let's see where it was sold. Although, declining. Okay, let's see. Where was it sold? Where was it sold? So, I'm using my AI right now. I only use Claude or Gemini. 2013 lab-grown burger created by Mark Post was non-commercially sold. Not commercially sold to the public. Instead, it was gone off proof of concept prototype funded by Google co-founder Sergey Brin. He funded $325,000, euros, 250,000 euros, which at the time was $325,000 to produce. It was cooked and served to live press demonstration in England, London, in August 5th, 2013, where it was tasted by two critics and two journalists. Interesting. In Singapore. Wow, not that. Okay. So there's some little history about the guy. Then as time went on, 2018, pivot. The FDA holds first public meeting on the foods produced by using these animal cells. 2023, Good Meat receives regulatory approval for sale. Okay, so Good Meat. Let me see what this company is. Good Meat. I looked it up last episode, actually. I remember. It's okay. Good Meat receives approval. 2024, Fair Labels Act introduced to establish transparency and labeling requirements. 2025, it finally passed. So, you guys already know the states who passed it and who didn't. I did even deeper dive of the funding. And this was a very big eye-opener to me. Here are some. Let's make this bigger and pause it. Let me make this bigger. Hold on. So, here are some of the people who are funding National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Do you understand who this company is? Let me read it to you. The largest beef industry and lobby in Washington. They actively draft, endorsed, and lobby for federal labeling rules, funding plans on alternative proteins. So, this is basically a company that I believe, let's look them up, NCBA. I just want to see exactly who they are. Can you please tell me exactly who the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, NCBA, is? The National Cattlemen's Beef Association is a primary trade association and lobbying group representing the U.S. beef cattle industry. Makes sense. Founded in 1898. Who it represents? American farmers. Look at this. American farmers, ranchers, major meatpacking entities. Unbelievable. Okay, U.S. So these are some of the lobbyists funding this bill to pass. U.S. Cattlemen's Association, USCA, lobbying in group advocating for strict legal protection over the terms. It's another surprise to me. When I found this, guys, there's a few more. Let me see. All right. NPPC, Produce Council, pork producers, lobbying to ensure plant cell-based protein alternatives cannot use pork cut terminology on labels. Okay, that's different a little bit. American Farm Bureau Federation, AFBF, the largest general farm organization in the U.S., which lobbies on behalf of traditional agriculture. Center for Environment and Welfare, CEW, an advocacy group that lobbies against taxpayer-funded subsidies for lab-grown or alternative protein. This really is deep if you think about this. The backbone, obviously, it's money-driven, guys. Let me get into a little bit of the slaughter process. So, do I believe in mass production slaughter? No, I do not believe in that. I don't. I believe I get my meat properly from proper companies I shouldn't say proper, from companies that take care of their animals, okay, who basically raise their animals, okay? That is what I do, and that is what you should do. That is how life should be lived. So think about what I'm saying. This, we don't know we don't know what the turnout will be in 20 years, 30 years. We don't know what's going to happen. This could cause side effects, okay? So I found this from the FDA. Let's make this bigger. From the FDA themselves, human food made with cultured animal cells, this aggravates me because it is from our government. The ability to take a small number of cells. Okay, so the point they're trying to push, the slaughter point. Okay, hold on. That is a manipulation tactic. Let me read this. Living animals and grow them in controlled environment to create food made from cultured animal cells in an engineering area of food science. My brother pointed this out last episode, called the tactic offhand, because there will be no animals grown. There will none killed if they're not grown. So think about it, what they're saying. So they're going to grow these animals so they're not slaughtered, but they wouldn't be alive in the first place. Okay? Let's keep going. Manufacturers are generally working on scaling up their processes to consistently produce amounts large enough to be competitively priced. They say it. They're honest. Fair. They're honest. Look, right there, they're fair. Honest. I like. Okay. USDA shares jurisdiction over these human food products for certain animal species to ensure that they are safe and accurately labeled. Safe. The word safe. Where does it come from? There's no proof of the safe. I'm going to get into a video. Hold on. Both agencies are working, the FDA and USDA requirements. The FDA is continuing to work with firms that are developing food made from cultured animal cells, man-made meat. So when you see cultured animal cells on anything, man-made meats, there are many different names for these man-made meats that they're trying to push. To ensure the processes used to produce them are safe and lawful under the federal food FDA. Okay, while is it a shared responsibility for the FDA and industry to ensure food is safe? Is the blah blah blah. Yeah. All right. Let's watch this video. I want to show you guys. This is a little bit more of this Mr. Beast video. It's only, I think, a minute. Let's watch
this. One's the cultivated one.
You're wrong.
No shot. This is protein, fat, sugar.
You're wrong.
No shot. This is protein, fat, sugar. I'm literally feeding the chicken cells over there so they can multiply into chicken meat.
That's right, yes.
And once the chicken feed is in the container, it moves all the way through these pipes and through the factory and eventually ends up in here. I need to try it. I need to see how this tastes.
Let me pause it right there. Okay, so do you see my point that they are creating these animals, so these animals wouldn't exist in the first place, so there's no slaughter. Okay, let's go. Let's keep watching this.
We're going to put the meat we just grew. Come on in. I brought one of the best chefs I know, Nick DiGiovanni, and he's prepared for us 2 chicken sandwiches. One of these sandwiches, a chicken was killed today to make. The other, no chickens were killed and it was grown in a lab. Which do you think we'll like better?
I think if I cook it right, you won't be able to tell.
Okay, this is going to be a good test. He's now giving me one of each chicken sandwich. So we're both trying this one. Here's what it actually is. Me and Tariq do not know. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right,
here we go.
Let's watch this.
Well, chicken.
Chicken.
Now we're going to try this one. This is what it is. We don't know.
Cheers it.
I honestly can't tell.
It's actually scary how similar. I mean, they're both chicken.
No matter what, both of them taste really good. This one's the cultivated one.
You're wrong.
No shot.
That's the cultivated one.
I honestly can't tell the difference.
Such a
What the
weird
heck?
thought. Such a weird thought, man-made. And hey, okay. Tastes probably the exact same. That's not the issue. But think about what they were doing. Okay. They were just pouring, what were they pouring? Protein?
This one's the cultivated one.
You're wrong.
No shot. This is
Pouring, let's see.
protein, fat, sugar. I'm literally shot. This is protein, fat, sugar. I'm literally feeding the chicken cells over there. So
All right. We found out that that protein is soy protein. Okay. And they're creating an animal. Weird. Not weird. It's deceptive. They're deceiving the public. Mr. Beast, honestly, I'm disappointed. And I'm not a fan of him in the first place anyway. So it's very deceptive what they're doing. It's this manipulation, okay? And right now, I am going to say this because it is true. I would never kill myself. I'm criticizing the government, and they will see this. I would never kill myself. I must say that. So I just want you to know, like I said, when you go in stores, you're going to see terms like cultivated meat or cell-based. Yeah, keep this in your mind. So, food safety and long-term risks. There's no data. There's no data on human consumption. There's no, like, I want to see proof of what it does to the body long-term. And then I might have a different opinion, and I still wouldn't agree with it. Some of the risks could include bioreactor contamination, quality control lapses. So you don't know what, I mean, the FDA said that they're going to put on the back exactly what's inside. At least that's a good thing. I'm not going to lie. So hopefully they're not lying about it though. So my critique about the FDA. The FDA's market consultations for cultivated meat by products rely heavily on safely data provided by the biotech companies themselves, guys. Think about that, okay? These early visions of synthetic food were rooted in the belief that technology could replicate the complexity of animal tissue, is the manipulation, okay? That's the manipulation tactic. But today's reality is a clash between the... But guys, the reality is, okay, just because it's our government telling us something, you don't have to, don't just believe anything they say. This isn't just about technology. This isn't about, even only the animals. It's about our food supply, and it's about how life is going to be lived. That's how I'm thinking, and that's why it's so important to me. The fact that this bill was already passed is not a good thing by many states. And keep in mind, like, a state, if they want, they could, become their own country, okay? So just because in a few states it was passed and the state that you're in it's not, that doesn't mean everything's okay. Because slowly, things change as you see AI comes. You see what technology has. Look at this. I have a computer in front of me. I could do this behind me. Look behind me. Watch this. Okay? So, we don't know what's going to happen to us. We don't know. We don't know the effects. And basically, it's just about the safety for us, the people. That is my concern. Okay? I want people to live their best life. And that's why I do what I do. At least I can say that there is going to be transparency, supposedly, on these labeling packages, which, by the way, I will taste. I will try one of these, and I will be going to an event in Washington where they are going to be doing a taste testing. I will be there. Let me talk about 2018, this public meeting of this pivotal oversight, okay? The FDA holds the first public meeting, okay? So this is the big picture. Right now it's happening 2018. Let me look up that day. What day was this? So right now I'm asking my Gemini that I use, what day was this in 2018? And please tell me about it. This meeting, titled Foods Produced Using Animal Cell Culture Technology, was hosted by the U.S. FDA. It is at its headquarters in College Park, Maryland. It represented a major regulatory milestone as government officials, food scientists, industries. How I see this is it is good versus evil. Okay? No, I should have said good is on the right side. Good versus evil. That's how I see this. Okay? Us, the people, have to fight what we believe in. So, we are what we eat. Think that. Think that. Please do not fall for this propaganda and trust the words of our government just because they're saying something. Understand you are your own individual and you have a brain for yourself. And that's why you can either agree with me or not. It's your choice, okay? But if you think about what I'm saying, doesn't it make sense? You are what you eat, literally. The reason I do what I do is because you are what you eat. The food you consume is your energy, okay? It's the backbone of our life. Think of it like a car, okay? So, the back tires. Think of the car being only two-wheel drive. And now think about if life goes on and this becomes regulated. It's everywhere. Unfortunately, Dominic couldn't do anything about it, okay? And life goes on, and eventually, our vision starts fading away at age of 50. Say in 40 years, as time goes on, this bill is ongoing everywhere. It's happening everywhere, all over the country, okay? And to the people, as life went on, it's normal because it became a part of their life. So as time went on, they saw their grandparents started losing their vision at 50. So it became a norm. That is what I'm trying to stop. Okay? And it goes into you are what you eat. Think about it. Think about every single word I just said. Okay? You are what you eat. Think about why I'm doing a part 2 of this. Think about why I do what I do. It's for a reason. The foods you eat determine the way your life will be lived. The choice is yours. That is the beauty of life. We have a choice of what we want to do. Either we're going to make good choices or bad choices, but guess what? There's consequences to either one of them. For the good choices, there will be good consequences. For the bad choices, there will be bad consequences, and you will learn from them. And it could go both ways. Foods you eat are the starting point. It determines how you feel. It determines what you will give to the world. It determines how you will look. It determines how you will feel. It determines the way your family will be raised if you are creating a family, because they will pick up the habits. So this episode, it's going to be shorter. I just wanted to do a part 2 because I wanted to tell you that this has been an ongoing. All right, so let's say they've been trying to do this for a while. Just think that, okay? And also think already in this country, there are many, many foods that should not be consumed. There are many restaurants that should not be opened and should not be allowed to serve food. It's poison, certain restaurants. The country, in my opinion, it's been happening. It's slowly happening. It's slowly happening. It's headed into this direction of everything is going to be man-made, produced. Everything. Think about the farmers. Think about the people. Think about how people will work. Okay? It's not, in my opinion, it's not good where things are headed, to be honest. That's how I envision this. All of this, everything you see, my Instagram, my show, my merch, this what's happening right now is just before 8 months. I know it's a little bit repeating myself, but all of this attention and all of this, interest to people is for a reason. It's because it is a wake-up call. And that's all I want to do. Okay? keep in your mind, it's simple. You are what you eat. All right? The foods you eat determine everything. It's a starting point. And know there is a starting point for every person, and there's a starting point for everything in the world. Just like how 4 years ago there was no AI, or 5, whatever. I don't know when AI first came out, but we didn't know it was going to come out, and it did. Okay? And there's a starting point for AI, and now look, AI is taking over. All right? So I'm going to do the best I can. I promise you guys, to make this country a better place, make this world a better place. Not only the country, the world. Okay? Because if you go to other countries, it's safer foods there. It's much safer to live there. And for today, that will be it. Part 2, there's a deeper dive. This bill has been ongoing, and I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said before, guys, help me spread the message. Let's stand and wear for what we believe in. It's go time, not tomorrow, not next week. Right now, it is go time. Track it. There will be more coming. I love you all, and without you, none of this is possible. I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm trying to make a difference in this world. Walking around with what I believe in. This is what we believe in. Go time right now. Make the change now. More products coming soon, guys. I got my Track It hat right here. Mug right here. I think you could see it. So, part 2, I did a deeper dive. Let's get into some of this history. This has been ongoing. Okay? Let me change the setting behind me to normal. Boom. All right. So, did a deeper dive, and this fellow, chemist Pierre Euphine Marcellin, born in 1827, died in 1907. This is the man with the idea of cultivated meats, man-made meats. So he actually had a few predictions that are very impressive to me. I want to show them to you. So he predicted in about 100 years of his time, this would happen. End of livestock and man-made meats would happen. Synthetic foods, synthetic supplements, as you see, tablets and pills, moral progress, believe eliminating the slaughter of animals. So this idea has been an ongoing idea. Let me stop right there. Okay, the slaughter of animals. I believe that there's a food chain in life. I believe in God, and for you, God can be whoever you want for you, okay? This is the way life should be lived. Man-made meats should not exist. Life should be lived as it has been going on. As time has been going, that's how life should be lived. There's no difference from me sitting here right now than a man 500 years ago. In the moment, we're experiencing the same thing.